What's up, you guys? Happy Sunday. It's January 31st. My time. It's 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Hopefully, you guys all had a great weekend. And hopefully, you guys are able to kick back, relax, get a good night's sleep tonight, and prepare for tomorrow. This next week, it's about to be crazy. Crazy, crazy, crazy. Someone said I'm eating ribs, mac, slaw, and hush puppies. Nice. I still have yet to eat yet. I've been at work and on that hustle all day. I've been working on a brand new website, so I'll give you guys a glimpse of that. We're going to go over all of the stocks that popped up last week and get a plan going on. Start to develop some plans. What stocks do we want to keep eyes on? Let some people join up in here. Looks like we got 11 viewers right now. Welcome, you guys. We're going to hang out for a bit, talk about the stock market and stocks. If you guys have any questions, feel free to ask them. I'll try to answer them to the best of my ability. I can't tell you guys how many people have asked me about Gamestop. There we go. There's me. Let me open this back up. My chroma cam. There we go. That's better. I cannot tell you guys how many people have asked me about GameStop, AMC, NOK. It's probably 50 to 100 people have all asked me about that. All right, so going into next week, we're going to run into a lot of the FOMO meter is at all-time highs. All-time highs. Everybody, their mother, their father, their grandmother, grandfather, grandkids, children, everybody's talking about GameStop, AMC, NOK. Should I buy it? Is this going to go to 5,000? Nobody knows. Nobody knows what will happen. Do I care? No, I don't care. There are going to be other opportunities out there in the markets. And with these stocks, like AMC and GameStop, hitting up to $300, you got to think about it. You're going to have to put up a lot of money just to get a few shares of this. And then there's always that risk of they could halt this. They could. The SEC, FBI, they could halt it. They can investigate into it. And then your money's tied up for days, weeks, months. And then when they reopen it, it's 70, 50% lower. You just blew your money out the window. So it could run up to 500. It could run up to 1,000. We'll see. Nobody knows what will happen. I know a lot of people are going to have eyes on it, but look at this. In one day, from $480 all the way down to $115. That's a $400 decline right there. So I've had people ask me outrageous questions about this. I've saved one. This guy right here sent me this message. Hey, buddy, I'm about to drop some money in the stocks, and I was wondering what you thought about the GameStop, saying, do you really think they're going to pull off getting that up to $5,000 a share? I've never heard of that. I've never heard a price target of $5,000. So there's all kinds of rumors out there. You get on YouTube, every single trading guru out there is talking about GameStop. Wallstreetbets, they're getting overwhelmed and flooded with new people coming in. I personally think there's just better opportunities out there than GameStop. Sure, it's moving a lot, but you got to be careful. Think of the downside risk. The instant the first thing people see when they see a stock like this is, wow, look at how much money I could have made from $45 all the way up to $500. I bought 1,000 shares. I'm rich. But they're not thinking about the downside risk of it. All they're seeing is this upside potential. All of this right here. That's all they're looking at is this. Because that's money. So what were we doing last week when GameStop was going crazy and getting halted nonstop? Well, we got on FinViz, we got on the stock scanners, we looked at what sector it was in, what stocks were running in sympathy of GameStop, and one of those was BBBY, Bed Bath & Beyond. My opinion, Bed Bath & Beyond was a lot cleaner and easier to trade than GameStop. They did not halt Bed Bath & Beyond as many times as they did GameStop. GameStop just kept getting halted and halted and halted and halted, while Bed Bath & Beyond just kept going and going and going. Look at that big drop off. No halts at all. Fast forward to the next day, runs up from $29 to $42. No halts at all. And pretty clean price action too. Buy the dip, sell the pop. Buy the dip, sell the pop. Fast forward to the next day. Great range on this. From $44 to $55. A $10 range on this stock. And it's at a decent price. $44 compared to GameStop at $500, $400. Now you don't have to put up much buying power to pick up shares of this. Well, then you could say, well, Dave, there's always options. We're trading options, buying these cheap contracts. There's people out there that don't even know how to trade options. So you got to think of those types of people. I don't trade options. I've tried learning options for so long, and I cannot grasp options. I just can't. It's that saying, you either get options or you don't. So I'm still trying to learn options, and I've been doing this for 5 years. I'm not going to invest my money into something that I don't understand 100%. And I would highly say that for anybody out there. If you don't know the insides and the out of options, stay away from it. Because there could be something that could blindside you and just destroy you. And that's real talk. Yep. And there's a lot of people that don't know or understand what a short squeeze is. So what I just simply say, just Google short squeeze and it will explain it all for you. There's a lot of inner workings in the stock market, and this is where it comes to. It takes a lot of time to sit down and study this stuff. It's a lot more to it than just remembering chart patterns and what's a stock's float. You actually, how do market makers work? They're all different. They all have their own way of running a stock. There's just so much to it. Short float percentage, and then I called it out last week. There's probably going to be a lot of people now going to FinViz, and what they're going to do is they're going to start searching for a stock's short float percentage. So right here, short float percentage right there. So now there's going to be a lot of people looking for a high number on that. If they're going to see if it's a high number, they're probably instantly going to buy it. That's my guess. So it's just all about being cautious going into next week, guys. Anything could happen. We don't know what's going to pop up next. Right now, there's a lot of talk out there of people pumping Dogecoin. And I'm getting a lot of messages about Dogecoin also. This right here. Dogecoin just had a run up. Right now it's at 3 cents. This did have a run up right here. Let's look at the 5-day. Look at that run up. This thing was it was below a penny at 0.007 cent. And it ran all the way up to almost 8 cents. And since that, it crashed all the way back down to almost 2 cents. And it looks like it's trying to go on the rise again. So there's a lot of fishy business going on out there. There, that should be a little bit better for you guys. But it's just the great pump and dump schemes. Everybody pumps it up, and then everybody gets crapped on, and then they all get caught holding the bag. And their money's tied up, and they don't want to sell it because they hope that it comes back. Same scenario, and we've been talking about it on ZOM. If you guys remember, recently I said one of my videos blew up recently about everybody wanting to buy in on ZOM. Now, if we look at the big picture on ZOM, this thing just ran from 6 pennies all the way up to $1.50. And this is where my video started blowing up, right up in here, when it was consolidating at $1. So all these people are commenting, wondering what's happening. Is it going to go higher? They're all buying into it. Even some of them saying they bought in at 20 cents. And they're idiots if they haven't sold yet. Why wouldn't you take profit into a push into $1.50? But now they're all interested in it. Now that it did the unthinkable and it's up at $1, $1.50. Now they all want in on it. It's the euphoria chart all day. All day. Right here. You got your takeoff, first sell off at that run up right there. Slams down, little bounce, falls off. Compare all of those charts like ZOM, Dogecoin, Bitcoin, even back when it crashed in 2017. It all looks just like this. Why? Because human nature never changes. It's just a repeating cycle over and over and over and over and over again. That's all it is. So ZOM, it could pop back up, but it's a long shot. There's going to be a lot of back holders in on this right here. And it's the same story as Gamestop, pretty much. Look at how wild that is. People weren't interested in it when it was at 20 bucks. They weren't interested in it when it was at 40 bucks. They weren't interested in it when it was at 100 bucks. But now they're interested in it when it's at $500. That's insane. There's a saying out there. If you're hearing about it on all the news outlets and you hear everybody talking about it, it's too late. It's too late. 90% of people lose money in the stock market. I'm just trying to tell you guys facts. You know, save your butt. Don't follow the herd. If you hear everybody talking about it, it's too late. But CATB, let's talk about that. So Jeremy Hooser says he bought Dogecoin at 0.047 and sold it at 0.08. Good return. So buying at 0.04, you bought at like the midway point of this euphoria run and sold at 8 cents. It topped out at 7.5 cents. It didn't even cross over 8 cents. And then it crashed all the way down to 3 cents. We'll see what happens with it. I'm not really into Bitcoin that much. There's a lot of scammy stuff on it. But CATB here. We were watching this in the Friday live stream. Right here when it opened up. Right below $4. And it slammed down. And I kept saying, keep an eye on CATB. Keep an eye on it. Because as it was falling down, it wasn't convincing. It really wasn't. It was pushing down on lighter volume. It got its final push right here to $3. And then from there, $3. Non-stop, this bad boy ran all the way up to $8. A nice $5 push right here. From just at 9:50 all the way up until 10:44. So 1 hour, this pushed up $1. Zoom in a little bit more. Misery CS, thanks for the follow. Look at that volume ramp right there as this is pushing up. And then it stopped and paused for a moment and consolidated right here. Making that wedge. And look at all those upper wicks. And I said it during the live stream. This is what's either going to happen. It's either going to get a death candle and it's going to slam all the way down from $5 to $4. Or from here, it's going to get that last effort euphoria run. And that's that run right here. It popped up out of the wedge, pulled back, held, old resistance as new support, right at 525. And from there, we got even more volume coming in on this push up right here. This sucker grinded from 525 all the way up to $8. That's the euphoria run right there. And then this trended all the way back down, just below 5 right there. It got a nice bounce from 5 up to almost $6 right there. So a few good trading opportunities there on CATB. Let's see. CATB. Yep. Friday. I took advantage of it. I made almost $9,000 just trading CATB. I took a $1,500 loss on BBBY. But if you haven't seen it yet, I posted my month of January P&L right here. I made a video on that. I made $50,000 the first month of 2021. So let's keep it going. Good way to start out the new year. And if you haven't been able to start off the new year on a green note, let this next month be your month. What else did we have? Let's talk about AMC. Look at that run up there on AMC. From under $4, $2.84, all the way up to a high of $26. But what's been a a real interesting area for AMC was $16. There's a lot going on right there at 16. And you could even see that there with the volume at price. You see that big volume bar right here? There's a lot going on right there. So there's a big, 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 big seller right there at 16 bucks. If this gets above 16, look out. Next stop is 20 bucks. So let me plot that out on my chart. Right there. Gets over 16, next stop is going to be 20. Right there. And then anything above that, it's going to be hitting new highs. There is nothing up above 22 bucks. But this stock has probably done so many reverse splits. Look at those. Look at that. That's nasty looking. Just so many red candles. Red candle, red candle, red candle. Look at that wick. Right there. Red candle, red candle. So it's looking like AMC loves to gap up and then just sell off for the day pretty much. A lot of range on AMC. Let's look at all these halts right here. That's when they restricted it on Robinhood and TD Ameritrade. From 1650 all the way down to 650. A $10 drop right there. 10 bucks. That's sick. And then it finally stabled out right here. From 850 up to 1050. I don't know if I'll be trading these next week. I really don't. There's other opportunities out there, like I said. Other stuff pops up, takes off. I think it was ESEA? No. U1 had a few good pops on it. And another big one was GBR. GBR, this one was a huge one. Huge. We go back to the profits chat. I think I killed it on GBR. Yeah, GBR. I made almost $17,000 on GBR. That made my day right there. Let me delete all this. Zoom in on this day right here. We'll talk about PHUN next. I'll pull it up. We'll also look at those other stocks too. I just talked about ZOM. It's a 50-50. It's too risky and it's under a buck. You really got to load up on ZOM to make money. Yep, and we'll talk about EXPR too. Oh, just let me get my legs out. All right, GBR. From 236 all the way up to 30 bucks. That's just insane. That's insane. A $28 move in one day, guys. A $2 stock running up to $30. Think about that. That's insane. That's crazy. That is the opportunity the stock market gives you guys. But you gotta think of the risk of it too. Not every stock's gonna go up. So who knew GBR was gonna run up that much? That's why you just take it level by level and work the levels and listen to what the chart is telling you. That's what I like to do. That's what I teach you guys for the members that sign up. Every stock is different. They're all going to have their own personalities. It's all about how you look at the chart. This is an art form. This isn't a science. Pay attention to volume, price action. What's the stock telling you? What's the volume telling you? Is there a demand for the stock? And just keeping it simple. Look at it, topped out right at a good mental $10 level right there. And from there, it got a good healthy retracement from 10 all the way down to $6. It retraced $4 right there. Heck, you could even throw on Fibonacci retracements from the low here up to the high. And you could see from the high there, GBR retraced all the way down to right here, which is that 50% retracement right there. And then from 6, pops all the way back up to almost $10. Pulls back and consolidates. And look at all that volume push into this. And just starts exploding to the upside. Another consolidation phase right there. And then there's the euphoria move right there. That's when you really start seeing it skip dollars. From $16 all the way up to $28. A $10 move from $14.27 to $14.39. So about 10 minutes, this stock was moving about $1 a minute to the upside. And then look what happened after. Stock topped out. Everybody made their money. End of the day, lock it in. Next day, no follow through at all. None. Fades off. GBR will have a good bounce on it, I think. Just keep tabs on it, keep an eye on it, and any type of momentum, this stock could easily rip back up over 10, run up to 15, 14 bucks, 17, even 20 bucks. So here's a tip right here for you day traders. Whenever you have a stock that goes parabolic like that, it's a must to keep these on high watch the following days. It's a must. When that market opens and the stock pulls back about halfway, probably about to this area right here. When that market opens and you start to see momentum push into that, and you're just seeing volume slowly push into it, that could lead to a really big payday. A really big payday. Some of my biggest paydays have come from epic bounces on these supernova charts, simply because people forget about them. People forget about GBR moving from $2 to $30 because they're all focused on Gamestop, NOK, AMC. They're all focused on these. And all of these, I'm not even interested in all of this because I know it's way overcrowded and I know they're going to be hard to trade because you have so many personalities in this stock and these stocks, it's going to be everywhere. You're going to have Fibonacci traders, MACD traders, Elliott wave traders, 1 minute time frame scalpers, 5 minute time frame traders, 10 minute time frame traders, hourly chart traders. There's just so many personalities in on this stock. It just leads to randomness. It really does. You'll run into a lot of false breakouts. You'll run into a lot of choppiness. Just things won't make sense. You'll scratch your head and then you'll beat yourself up over it, and it's just not worth it. There's other easier opportunities out there. I'm telling you guys right now. I find my best stocks while I'm in the market. That's where I find them. I continuously watch stocks that have been popping up on scanners. If I notice a stock like GBR in the morning comes and it pops up on my momentum scanner, about 10 minutes goes by, I see it pop up again. Then about another 10 minutes goes by, I see it pop up again. That's screaming to me, hey, look at me. Hey, look at me, I'm here. I keep popping up. That's the type of stuff you want to look for. Add it to your watch list, and then periodically just keep checking up on it. How is it performing? How is it doing? Is there more volume coming into it? Is there a catalyst? Sometimes it takes time for news to travel. It's just things like that you got to think about, and you got to think and be ahead of everybody else. So going back to GBR real quick, this just had an epic run. This can pull back. The more it pulls back, the better. If it pulls back for 3 straight days, pull back, pull back, pull back. 3 straight red days. Think of it as a rubber band. Every day that pulls back is building up that tension. And shorts are piling into it. They make money when the stock goes down. And then any type of momentum that comes in and pushes up the price, it's like a domino effect. Shorts start covering because they're losing money when stock prices go up. So more shorts are going to cover. And it's a domino effect. And that's when you could really see some epic bounces. And like I said, people forget about these stocks. So if you continuously watch and monitor this the coming days, you'll get rewarded. You will. I've done it countless times. Ask anybody in the Discord. So, I'm spitting all this knowledge out to you guys. If you guys are interested and you want to see me in action every single day in the stock market, come to my YouTube channel. Click that join button. I have an intro video right here. You got 2 options. You can either sign up for the day trading masterclass, or you can just sign up for the Discord chat room. It's a cheap $20 a month. You could easily make that off of 1 trade and still walk away with profit. Every single day here in the Discord. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. We're in here every single day talking about what stocks are popping up, what stocks are we watching, trading setups, what are we trading, having each other's backs. If I get a bad feeling about something, I've been doing this for 5 years. I think I know what I'm doing and talking about. Ask anybody in here. I call out epic plays all the time. Head on over to the testimonials. Hear what other people are saying. Join the wolf pack and let's all get that money, guys. There's a lot of opportunity out here. A lot of opportunity. And then I get the question, why do you put a price tag on your chat room? Because I don't want a bunch of freeloaders that want to just come in here and expect hot stock picks and then want to piggyback off of my hard work and my studying. That's the way I look at it. So if you want to be a part of a team and a great community where we all learn together, join the Trading Learning 101 Masterclass or the Discord group. Let's link up, get down to business, because at the end of the day, that's what we're all here for. And let's get that money. That's what I'm talking about. I want dedicated people that will show up every single day because I'm here every day. And I'm not going to give you guys handouts. I won't. But let's go. That's how we do it. Mark McLong, man, you're laying out some badass stuff out. Thank you. I like that plan. Heck yeah, man, that's what we do. Every day. I've been doing this for over 5 years. Favorite scanner, and what about brokerages? My favorite stock scanner all day is Trade Ideas. The customization you could do with Trade Ideas is phenomenal. It's the best. And for brokers, there's multiple brokers out there. I mean, you got your retail brokers like TD Ameritrade, E-Trade, Charles Schwab. But then if you want to get more in depth and you want to get down to speed and ECNs and routing, you know, you got Interactive Brokers. What's another one? Centerpoint Securities, Trade Zero, Cobra Trading, TraderNet, I think I've said Trade Zero. There's multiple brokers out there. What you really got to do is you have to look up the reviews and see the pros and the cons of these brokers, because every trader is different. You know, I'm the type of trader, I'm a momentum trader, and I trade with TD Ameritrade. I've had no problem with TD Ameritrade. I don't trade the first 10 to 20 minutes when the stock market opens. And TD Ameritrade is known to have problems right at the open. So for me, I have no problems with them because I trade a half hour, 45 minutes after the market opens, after everything settles down. So, you know, and then Charles Schwab, they have issues with margin on small cap stocks. This is an endless debate. I've had people say they had no problems. I've had a lot of people say they've had problems. Charles Schwab is not a day trading broker for small cap stocks. That they're just garbage with their margin. Blah. I don't know what you're saying about 5K shares. Did it show something that I traded that much? I usually buy a lot of shares though when I trade. I'm trying to transition into a position size trader. So buying lots, like 2,000, 3,000 share lots. That's where the real money is once you get over the scalping phase. Because I just got tired of scalping stocks for 10, 20 cents when I'm realizing like I can make $1, $2 per share on most of these stocks. If I could figure out some way to position myself with big size into a stock like GBR, that's a heck of a payday. A heck of a payday. But there's downfalls to trading with big size. You know, not too long ago, I got screwed on big size. Let me pull it up. right here on January 15th. I lost almost $27,000 because I was accumulating a big size and the trade didn't work out at the end of the day. I had the right idea. I didn't want to hold a big size position into a 3-day weekend. So I sold it. And then 3 days passed and then the stock gapped up. I still remember it. OBSV. Right here. This stock was setting up and setting up and setting up. Right there. So it broke down here to 375. It reclaimed to $4. I was positioning myself. I had like 50,000 shares. At the end of the day, I had like 75,000 shares. And I was anticipating that squeeze up over 450, all the way up to $5. But the market closed and it was at $4, and I just cut it for a loss. And then 3 days passed. Tuesday, the market reopened and the stock opened up at 5. And it popped up to 530. That would have been a big payday, but oops. But I didn't have the balls to hold on to it for the weekend. Lesson learned, move on. Can't let it affect you. All right, so I'm going to keep an eye on GBR. I'm going to write all this down in the Monday chat. And also that other one, CATB. What's up, Crazy Man X? All right, it's PHUN. That was the one. Got a good run up. My guess on PHUN, it'll probably gap up Monday and then sell off. It'll probably gap up to 350, maybe even $4. What I would look for, morning sell-off and then reversal. That's what I would look for. But look what it did right here. Opened up, quick morning spike, sell off the rest of the day. But right here, that's what I would look for. Got your morning sell-off, kind of like what CATB did. Right at $2. From 2, ran all the way up to 250 almost. That's a pretty good breakout right there. I'm going to save a snapshot of this. So it looked like we had accumulation right here, all below $2 from $1.50, and then gets a nice parabolic run from $1.70 all the way up to $3. PHUN still in play. I'll add it. And then people were talking about EXPR. If it can hold up above 450, there's a lot of range to it. This one keeps getting halted, though, I think. Let me see. Fast forward here. Nice range all day. Right here on EXPR. All day. Look at that. From 3 to 350 with the lows, all the way up to 450. Personality with the stock. It loves to flush. Flush, 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 flush. It loves to flush and grind. 436 all the way down to 390. So it's like a 60-cent death candle right there. 368 down to 330. 40-cent death candle. Fast forward to the next day. See, look at all those flushes. Flush, flush, flush. It's a trapper. And then here's the halt days. From 550 all the way up to almost 14. Ooh. Then this move right here, this is what I like to say, like a thumbnail. It's like somebody's placing their thumb and just pushing down on it. That's what I refer to with this right here. When you're seeing the lower highs like that, that's a wild run. Look at the price action here. Runs up, halts at 864. They halt it for 5 minutes. Then they reopen it. And imagine being in that. You chased it up right there. And you got in at 855. Right before they halted it at 862. They halt it for 5 minutes. You're like, yeah, I got in on this bad boy on the up move. This thing about to gap and shoot up even higher. Yeah. Then they reopen it, slam it all the way down to 772. Just about $1. And then they halt it again. They halt it for 5 minutes. They reopen it, and then it wicks all the way down to $7. And then it rips right back up. Oh, man, that is crazy. And then they surge it all the way back up to where you bought in. And halt it again. This right here. Imagine how that happening to you real time. Oh, I just lost it. Imagine that happening to you real time. At 850, all the way down to $7. So $1.50 it slammed down, and you panic sell, and you get out and you took a loss, and then they rip it all the way back up, and you watch it go up in profit. Now your emotions are really triggering. Now you're freaking. Thanks for following Jay Hamaru. I hope I said your name right. You guys got some weird usernames. But when a stock's halting like this, all like that, I stay away. That is just insane. That is risk, 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 risk. And especially if it's on the NASDAQ, you'll get away with it. But if it's on like the AMEX or the NYSE, you run into a lot of long halts, like hour, 2 hour long halts. And when they reopen it, it's 50% lower. It's some nasty stuff. I made a video on that. Knowing which exchange you should pay attention to. So, man, EXPR. I'll add it to my list just to keep an eye on it. I will not probably trade this. It's garbage. This has got risk written all over it. We'll talk about NOK. Ooh, that's nasty. Come on, guys. Does this chart look tempting at all? No. This is garbage. Stock ran all the way up to 975. Now it's at $4 pretty much. Look at that. Oh my goodness. Would that attract you? With this setup right here, with this chart, would you trade this stock now that you've seen this? I wouldn't. From 550, ran all the way up to 650. And they halted it for 5 minutes. At 550, they reopen it at almost $10 a share. And then they slam it down. And they slam it down and it runs into another halt. Halted for 5 minutes. Reopen it. Quick pop. Slam. Halt again for another 5 minutes. Reopen it. Quick little pop. Slam. Pop. Slam. Halted another 5 minutes. Open it back up. Slam. $6 up to 7. And then look at it. For no reason, they halted it right there. From 1 to 130, they halted it. And then they reopened it and slammed it down. And then it grinded back up. Nah, man. I'll just add it to my list. I won't trade this. Heck no. I'm not here to throw away money. Now there's a lot of bag holders in this. You got to think of everybody who all bought in up there. There. Everybody who bought in all on that. Now they're back holding and they're waiting for it to come back up to the level where they bought in so they can untie up their money and pass it along to the next sucker. Not here. All right, you want me to look at the SPY? There you go. I looked at it. KNDI. KNDI could get a good pop on it. It's known for that. It's known for popping and falling. It's a stock I wouldn't chase after. So I'll add KNDI to my list. I like stocks that move like that. Look at the personality of the stock. Morning spike, fade off. Fast forward to the next day. Spike, fade off. Fast forward to the next day. Spike, fade off. Fast forward to the next day. All right, now we got a spike. It bounced, but then it faded off. Couldn't continue pushing higher. Oh, morning spike, fade off. Morning grind, spike, fade, spike. Once again, test the high. Couldn't break it even higher. Fade off. So it's more of like a one and done type of stock. Get in, get out. Really doesn't have much range though. It's a grinder. Chopped up like food processor. Trying to scroll up to that other guy's so GMC, AMC, we talked about those. PHUN, we covered that. EXPR, we covered KNDI. I took a look at the SPY. All right, let me pull up my watch list from the week. And I'll also get my big ugly face out of the picture. All right, these are going to be all of the stocks that popped up on my list. I'm going to quickly blow through them and see if they're worth keeping on my watch list going into next week. We'll start down at the bottom. JAN. Pump and dump, delete. USEG. Pump and dump, delete. LLIT. You know, with this being a low float at 1.8 million, I'm going to say, yeah, it's worth watching. It's still hanging around. The trigger point is going to be $10. Right there. So I'm going to put a alert on this. Trade price increases to, I'm going to say 860. So I'm going to keep LLIT on watch. Someone said icon. We could pull that up. Icon, pump and dump. I wouldn't pay any attention to it. ACY, it's worth watching. ACY, same thing as LLIT. It's got a float of 1.2 million. The trigger level, I mean, this thing could bounce, guys. Just like GBR, when I was talking, it had that parabolic run from 8 all the way up to 35. Sold off. Look at this bounce there. And it's getting really tight. If it falls down below 10, it's over with. But the trigger level for this is going to be 14. If it gets over 14, look out. So ACY. And for full disclosure, guys, I'm a day trader. So when I'm trading these stocks, I'm buying these and I'm out of them within minutes. I'm not holding on to these stocks when I trade for half an hour, days. I trade the volatility and move on. So I got ACY on the list. And one thing I want to point out real quick. Keeping an eye on these stocks. Beautiful setup here on GBR Friday. So Thursday it had this big run. But if we zoom in on Friday, it opened up at 17. It slammed all the way down to 1150. And from 1150, this thing kept popping up to 1450. Right there. Boom, sold. Boom, sold. But then, as the day went on, things got quiet. And this thing started to get really, really tight. Right there. At 1150. And then look at. Right when things got quiet at 11, this thing was quiet from 11 to noon to 1 and then 1:30. About 2.5 hours. It was just crickets. All right here. And then look at that volume push into it. Right there. And this stock had a nice pop from 1150 back up to 1450, where it was topping out all right here. A $3 move within what? 5 minutes, 4 minutes. That's the opportunity that I love to look for. Easy play right there, guys. You could have just sat around and just monitored this. And it had a nice $3 rip. Pick up 1,000 shares. Stock rips up $3.50. That's $3,500 in your pocket. Then you can walk away. That's an epic move right there. That's the type of stuff that's a gimme right there. And like I said, people forget about these stocks. Look at the volume push. Around 63,000 shares. Average. Right there on that push. So not many people were watching it. And what I like to say, that's the smart money right there. While everybody's all looking at Gamestop. All right, what else we got? So I said I can delete Jan, USEG. We're keeping LLIT, right? No. Yeah, I'm keeping LLIT. I forgot to write it down. We're keeping ACY. We got GEVO. GEVO. That's just such a nice run. Look at that. Beautiful rounding bottom. Rounding bottom. Nice little pullback. Blast off. GEVO is about done for. It's going to start crashing down. But I'll still keep it on my list. Ooh, PPSI. It could have a good bounce here, guys. This is going to have a wicked snap. Oh, and don't forget about DDD. So, PPSI, if you look at that daily chart, stock pulled back for 5 straight days. But look what it did here. It faded off. Didn't really have a bounce till right here. From 3 up to 450 right there. And then right here, stock faded off for 5, 6 straight days. And then had that gap up, quick spike, fade. I'd look for 650 to probably hold. And it could bounce back up to maybe $8. Here's the 10-minute. It's a pretty tight downtrend right here. All right, there's a lot of volume here at 550. $6. We'll see what happens with it. I like PPSI for a good snap up. All right, DDD. Nice 2-day pullback. That could have another pop on it. You all remember DDD. When it went from 11 all the way up to $25. Topped out here at 32. This thing has just been a beast. I'm going to keep DDD on watch still. JILL, pump and dump. I can remove that one. TLSA. Nah. RAV. Pump and dump. FUV. Yeah, I could keep FUV on watch. HJLI. It's a pump and dump. It's got a squeeze going on the daily chart. Up over 10. I'm going to create an alert. I'll create alert, move on. QTT, remove it. MBOT, remove it. WYY, remove it. ZOM, remove it. Man, I got a lot of stocks. PRTS pulled back for 3 straight days. That could have a nice snap up on it, back up to 17. I'm going to keep that on my list. Ooh, I had a lot going on here on KOKD. I'll keep it on watch because KOKD loves to spike. Put an alert on it. NOK. OEG. OEG. Thanks for subscribing, Magic Dust. OEG. This could have a nice rip. For sure. Thanks for subscribing, Gallon Schlam. OEG back up to 9. Thanks for subscribing, Mahisha G. Welcome to the Wolfpack, all. So YQ. Yeah, you all subscribing now. Thanks for subscribing, Jeff Daddy. Welcome to the Wolfpack, you guys. If you head down in the video description, I also have a link to the Discord chat. Julia S., thanks for subscribing. Head on over to the Discord chat. And if you guys sign up for the Discord chat or the masterclass, send me a private message with your YouTube username, and we'll open up the Discord for you, so you could be with us every day and chat. Thanks for subscribing, Cindy Sterling. Thank you all. That's awesome. Zen Harith, thanks for subscribing. You guys are awesome. Welcome to the Wolfpack. We be out here. We out here getting that money. Favorite day of the week, Money Monday. Meredith Bryan, thanks for subscribing. You guys are awesome. That's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 subscribers in a row. That's crazy. All right. Mayala Bustigia. Mahala Bustigia. Thanks for subscribing. Welcome to the Wolfpack, guys. Again, if you follow in the video description, there should be a link to the Discord chat room. Thanks for subscribing, Tim. Man, you guys really got a train going. I knew it was gonna pop up again. Jarek Policia, thanks for subscribing. All right, YQ up over 17. We could get a good pop on this also. So I'm going to keep YQ on watch. I've never had that many subscribers all hit at the same time. That's crazy. All right, next up, VVPR, another pump and dump traders are familiar with. We could get another pop eventually. I'm going to keep it on my list. I always like to try to stay familiar with stocks. And then how could you all forget Pola? If you remember Pola, this thing was a producer for days and days and days and days. It just would not stop. Look at that 10-minute. And it's like a tradition. Every Friday live stream that we do when we trade, Pola always loves to pop up and run. So I think Pola is our stock, guys. I really do. It's popped up and ran for us 3 times in the history that I've been doing live streams. From $5 all the way up to $31. That's crazy. So I'm going to keep Pola on watch still because I love that stock. But look what it did right here. Look at that nasty fall off right there. That's when the market crashed, if you guys remember that. It was weird. It's like we witnessed a flash crash. From $30, it went all the way down to $21.50. That's crazy. Now I'll pull back up the SPY. Scroll back. That was this day. Right here. It was weird. It was like a flash crash in the market. The SPY fell from 384 all the way down to 378. And everything went with it. Everything. Pola, IPOE, I believe. We were all watching it in awe. Like we couldn't believe it. There's that nasty sell-off on IPOE. And there was another one, guys. What was it? This was on the 25th. So, Monday. We pull up Monday here. ATOS. That was a big performer. And then there's that sell-off right there. MBOT. Adam Collins says, everyone like great Mr. Wolf out there. Heck yeah, man. I'm out here spitting the truth and facts. MBOT, that's what this did right here on that day. $8.50 up to $10. What else popped off that day? VXRT. Oh yeah, how can we forget about VXRT? I'll add that to my list. SDC. Wow. Look at that sell off from 15.75 to 13 bucks. Yalla. Wow, even Yalla is in play. I'm going to add that one too. We have so many stocks in play, guys. So many. There's that sell-off there from like the flash crash we seen on Monday. I'm just going through the Discord here from the Monday chat and seeing what we were all talking about. See, everybody's all up in here having fun, talking about what stocks they're trading, what they're looking at, calling out plays, posting memes. We're out here every single day. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Let me see. See, right here, giving me a reminder to the guys. Do not try catching falling knives, guys. Somebody somewhere just lost a lot of money. So SUNW had a move. We'll pull that up. Yeah, I'm going to keep SUNW on watch too. BWEN. Nothing going on there. Had one good day right here. CCIV. Man, look at that move. From 18 bucks all the way up to 28.50. So we've been seeing a lot of stocks go from like 10 bucks. And that magic number has been 30. Over and over and over and over again. So I'm going to keep CCIV on my watch too. All right, what are some of you guys saying? SOS? It could. That float is massive though. TRCH. It's near $1, $2. I'm not really interested in penny stocks under $2, to be honest with you guys. You just have to load up on them. And what, they move 5-10 cent? It's too risky. The way I look at it, there's a bunch of noobs out there and people who don't know what they're doing. They're all attracted to these penny stocks. And it just leads to randomness. I get more advantage in finding stocks above $3-4 and higher. Just look at what they can do. like LMFA running from $1.60s up to $3.50. SUNW from 4 up to 30. One day runs from 18 up to almost 21 bucks. So stocks that have range and like to move dollars like that at a time, buy a few hundred shares of it, you're making good money. All right, BBIG, straight fader, garbage. RHE. Ooh, RHE looks good. 8.3 million float. This bad boy gets back above 758. Watch out. It's about going on 8:30. I'll hang out for a little bit longer and then I'll probably hang out, order a pizza or something, and relax and get ready for this upcoming wild week. Can I get a heck yeah if we got some pizza fans out there? Heck yeah. All right, so RHE back above 750, $8. I'm going to put an alert on you. $7.45. FOSL. Yup, I like FOSL. Think it could have another pop. Back above 15. I'm going to put an alert on this one too. LTBR. Nope, it's done for. MNPR. Ugh. Maybe. It's a piece of crap, though. I'm going to say no. XL. It may have a reversal someday. That's more of a swing trade. LAC. Okay, LAC's primed and ready for a pop. I'm going to keep that on my list. AMTX. Oh, AMTX is primed and ready also. OBLN. I think that will have a good bounce still. APT. Yeah, APT's been heating up. I like APT. APT also has a squeeze going on that daily chart. A friend of mine and me have a question about sell limit orders on AMC, say for $100. You're thinking AMC's going to $100? You're crazy. I was informed that if my sell limit wasn't set for 100, then the lender will exploit these shares and divide them out to short trades, but I correct those 45 shares when I buy more Monday. Just because you're long something doesn't mean the broker has the right to give your shares out for borrow to short. You actually have to sign an agreement to the broker that you're agreeing to lend your shares out to be shorted. And you get paid a fee for that short seller that wants to borrow those shares. And you could take those shares back at any time. There's two ways you can do it. You could sign a contract where you're lending the shares out for a specified period of time, or you could just lend them out and you could call them back whenever you want. See, I bet there's a lot of people out there I didn't know that. So just educate yourself, guys. You should know the ins and outs of this game. And if you don't, get on that grind and study. Because remember, and I'm not putting you down, it's the more you know, the more advantage you have over the other person. So with me knowing that and other people not, you know what I'm saying there? The knowledge gap. So get on a site like Encyclopedia. They have a great section. They have a glossary. Not Forbes. Go to the education section. Right there, dictionary. Click on that. Start at the very beginning and go through all of these terms and look at the definition. So you want to look up S. Go to the S's. Short stop limit order. There's your stop limit order right there. You can learn about that. Stock, short selling. Click on that. Breaks down everything you need to know about short selling. Encyclopedia is the website. I swear by this website. So I hope I was able to answer your guys' question. I didn't even look at NAKD. NAKD could go up. It's a garbage stock, though. I mean, look at that daily chart. Does anything look tempting about that chart? Since 2018. And the stock has been doing so many reverse splits. They did a 1 for 100 reverse split right there. Continued to decay and fall down in price. Down to 7 pennies. Now it's pushing up. It could run to $2, $3. Just going to have to keep tracking it. That float's pretty big at 233 million. I would look for it to hold up and above $1 for a continuation move. SCYX, I could take that off. ACTC, we covered that. No, that was ACY. ACTC, it may pop again. CLWT, garbage. Pola, U1. U1 could pop. ACHV. Take it off. GRTS. I'll keep this on watch. It could pop again. Wish. Okay, I'll keep Wish on watch. ACRS. Nope. IPWR. Could have a nice pop back up to 20. VIVE, take it off. PSAC. It could. It could. I'll keep it on watch. IPOE. VXRT still good. KOSS. What a wild run. From 350 up to 180 bucks. All right, and that's all of them. If you guys are in the Discord, I will share my watch list in the Monday chat. I'm going to take a snip of it right now. And we share it. All right, so if you guys are in the Monday chat, there's my watch list for the upcoming week. Got a few people joining up. Awesome. I think that's going to about wrap it up for me, guys. We've been streaming for just about an hour now. Gonna kick back, relax, and get ready for the upcoming week. It's gonna be a wild one. Alright, be safe out there, guys. Next week's gonna be a wild one. There's gonna be a lot of people that blow up their accounts. There's gonna be a lot of people that make a lot of money. Have a plan every single trade. Okay? Don't just throw your money at a stock because everybody's talking about it. Have a legit plan, have a profit target, have a risk. For all you members, I'll see you in the Monday chat bright and early. Let's get it, guys. Money Monday. Like I always say, guys, have that patience, have that discipline, and study, study, study. If you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe.